I don't know how long I was unconscious. I woke up dazed and disoriented. The pain came immediately. My head was pounding. I must have bruised every last rib, and my shoulder was dislocated. The pain was unbearable. I tried to pop it back in like they do in movies and almost passed out. I forced myself to stand, not allowing myself even a moment of relief that my legs still worked. I didn't want to tempt this place to change that at any moment. Another damn hallway, but this one was different somehow. There were lights on. Everything looked clean. Too clean. Sterile. Before I could process what I was seeing, I watched a woman walk past me. She was wearing an old nurse's uniform, maybe from the 1950s. I let out a desperate cry for help, but she didn't even turn to look at me. Stunned, I watched her approach another nurse. They were talking. Their lips moved, but no sound came out. "Help me. Please help me." I kept screaming, trying to get their attention, but they didn't even see me. I turned to look around, and when I looked back, they were gone. I ran down the hall and threw open a room door. I screamed at the woman in the bed, but she just stared at the ceiling. I tried 2 more rooms. Nothing. I opened the last door at the end of the hall and saw an old man lying in bed. His eyes moved toward me. "God, you can see me. You can really see me, right?" I exclaimed, running to his side. "Can you help me? Please, do you know where we are? I need help, call a nurse," I begged. His breathing grew more labored, his eyes darting back and forth. He looked terrified. I could tell he was trying to move, but he clearly couldn't. Please, blink twice if you can see me," I pleaded. The man blinked twice. I grabbed his arm, excited, desperate. Help me," I sobbed. The man started trembling, then convulsing, his unnatural movements growing more and more frantic. His eyes flew wide open, and suddenly, all movement stopped. He was dead. "No!" I screamed, pounding his chest desperately with my one good arm, but it was useless. This damn place, lets you glimpse hope just to make you feel the true despair of being trapped here with full force. When I left the man's room, I was back in a ruined hallway. But that man saw me. That was real. I didn't imagine it. I know I didn't. My thoughts were my own again for a moment, and they began racing uncontrollably. There has to be a way out. There has to be some way to get out of here, I thought. I turned the corner, and this time, I found myself in a huge circular room. It was completely empty but immaculate. A perfectly polished tile floor, as if it had just been scrubbed. A chandelier hung from the high ceiling. But 2 things didn't fit. 1, a huge hole in the wall in front of me. And 2, the word "run" written all over the walls, from the floor up to chest height. I did what it said and ran toward the hole. Another tunnel, but this one was much larger and lit by torches. I ran until the opening led to a cavern. An entire cave system illuminated by torches. It reminded me of a secret passage under an ancient castle. Another maze, I realized. The cave split into seemingly infinite paths. The only thing I could do was choose one. Inside the belly of this beast, I was now certain this place existed to confuse anyone who entered, that no one who set foot here was meant to find the exit. But why? I walked for a long time, the passage growing narrower until I was crawling again. By this point, almost nothing affected me. I guess I'd finally reached my fear limit. The only thing left was survival instinct. When the tunnel narrowed so much I could barely move, I found a small metal door. I'll do my best to describe what I found on the other side, but I doubt I'll ever be able to fully explain it. At first, it resembled 2 mirrors facing each other, creating the illusion of infinite reflections until they became too small to distinguish. An illusion of distance where there shouldn't be any. An illusion of infinity. But instead of just 2 mirrors, there seemed to be countless reflections generating an endless loop around me. This place stretched and expanded without limits in all directions. And I swear it moved, twisted, expanded, and contracted, breathed. I couldn't comprehend what I was seeing, but I felt this room was alive. Infinite layers of reality, like tentacles stretching through time and existence. It looked like a hologram, and any concept of material structure phased in and out. It felt like I was inside an infinite computer program, constantly being redesigned. A living machine. I lost all sense of time, space, even myself. I was just a part of this thing, I wasn't even aware of my own body until something grabbed me. This creature, I guess you could call it that, but it wasn't really a being. Its features were completely undefined. It changed shape and faded incessantly. Its form mutated so fast I couldn't follow it, as if it could take any form and all forms at once. I saw more of them, so many more. They appeared and disappeared from this place, entering and exiting infinite dimensions across time and space, and yet they were part of it. They functioned like organs of this living machine, and at the same time were completely aware of their role within it. As I tried to process what I was seeing, being dragged through infinity in all directions, I could see different worlds, different realities, some so alien to me, I didn't even have a frame of reference to retain them in my memory. And then I was flung at an incredible speed through time and space, back to the starting point. I looked at the ground and found myself standing on the almost imperceptible path. "Wow, what's that?" Adam asked, stopping abruptly. I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. All four of us were back, repeating the exact same events that had led us to that place, to the entrance of it all. I don't remember the next hour. My friends told me the rest when they came to visit me at the psychiatric hospital. Apparently, I had a psychotic break. I started screaming and crying, sobbing and begging them to stay away from that place. I kept screaming until I collapsed, and my friends called an ambulance. But they weren't my friends. The person I knew as Adam was named Jacob. He looked like Adam, but he wasn't Adam. The other two, I didn't recognize them at all. My parents were the same people I remembered, but my name wasn't. Everyone calls me Lucas. I no longer have a younger sister, but now I have an older brother. They can call me schizophrenic, paranoid, delusional, but they don't have a diagnosis for the sister I know I had. For the brother I know I never had. For the years of memories I shared with her and the years of memories I didn't share with him. I told them I wasn't crazy. I told them how I'd stumbled into a place I was never meant to be. A space in between this constructed version of reality and whatever built it. I told them my real friends were still trapped there. I told them how an eternal creature sent me back to the wrong place, the wrong world. They told me I'd be here for a long time.